what to do when you are feeling like you have zero motivation. And these thought processes on motivation have helped hundreds of people I have coached for, and honestly changed my own fucking life. What if everything you think you know about motivation is wrong? It would explain why you struggle to follow through, why you're caught in a loop of starting and stopping, and why all progress disappears the second the feeling fades. But what if I told you there is a proper way of looking at what motivation actually is? And once you understand this, you'll go from having zero motivation to being in control of your emotions, not having those on and off periods, and overall actually feeling a sense of fulfillment. And this take on motivation has transformed my body, my mind, my bank account, and my life, to go travel 14 countries by myself, to not be afraid to fail. And I want to let you know this because I am on a mission to document the real, unfiltered pursuit of two goals: an elite physique and financial freedom. So I'm going to break this down and go through some scenarios. The thing you've been chasing isn't motivation at all. The reason why you were sitting there watching this video is to gain more motivation, to keep filling up, to wanting to overall feel something that'll make you move. You can even doom scroll and get this hit of motivation. What you have actually labeled motivation as is actually just a dopamine hit. And don't get me wrong, you can actually utilize dopamine to your advantage. You just simply need to be aware that a dopamine hit is not motivation. By dictionary definition, motivation is the internal and external drive that initiates, guides, and sustains goal-orientated behaviors, acting as the why behind human actions. The why is the motivation, and yes, that may not give you a dopamine hit, but it certainly is the key part of feeling motivated and that you fall back onto. So when you have the dopamine hit, you're then feeling the feeling of your why. So let's break down some scenarios of how to stay motivated. Let's say the goal is you want to train 5 days a week and actually training with intensity. So first, we need to actually set your why and the goal you're working towards. And what I mean by that is go deep. Go deep in your thoughts. I want you to be able to, I want you to run 10 kilometers so that I can keep up with my future kids. I can go for a hike on holidays and actually enjoy them. I want to feel confident, Then the next step is you want to film yourself like this, saying this to you and favorite it in your photos in your camera roll. That is real motivation. Okay, not the videos you watch online. That's what's actually tampering with your goal. Okay, cool. So now you have your past self reminding you of why you are on the path of doing what you want to do. And you can utilize that dopamine with that video or with music when you're training. Yes, if you're struggling and you turn on your alarm off for not going to train, get your phone out and watch your favorited video. Spark the dopamine to get you up and started. Then once you're up, it's a lot easier to stay up now and stay motivated, okay? And you're already up, so you're just like, all right, might as well just do it. See? That's how we can utilize dopamine effectively. And ultimately, the more you do, the more you get out. The more you do, the easier it becomes. All right. Next scenario. What about the scenario of breaking up with your boyfriend and losing all motivation, right? Like you're sad. You're sad that the goal that you had or vision you felt and saw isn't actually happening, okay? These are slightly different because most of the time these things are out of your control. So the way to get actual motivation back is not a dopamine hit. All you need to do is you just need a new goal to strive for, okay? It's a lot easier said than done. I know that, but it's better than reminiscing in something that won't ever happen. And if it by chance it does, then that's up to God. It's not in your control to make that reality happen anymore. Okay, so sit down, do the same rewiring, find your goals, find your why, and also utilize that time that you spent on what happened to actually leverage that, to use what you learned there for another better, bigger goal. And if you've watched this video so far, I want to say I love you. Always reach out, shoot me a message. We're in a world full of 8 billion people. You're not alone, and let's be grateful. My messages are always open. I'm on public. Feel free. Honestly, if you can grasp those scenarios and commonality, understanding that motivation is in fact misinterpreted now for just dopamine hits, then you're on the right track. Now, there's something that I've also been doing that's made a huge impact in my life, and honestly allowing me to consistently stack wins, and it follows a lot of the same principles as the most successful people in the world. So go check out this video where I promise you I'm going to teach you how you can start stacking wins just like I am.